Good morning and welcome to Enjoy and Love Your Life's Journey. This is Josie, your host, coming to you from beautiful Savannah, Georgia on this beautiful, beautiful day that God has made. We're going to speak with you a few minutes regarding relationships. Relationships with family, friends, and your professional relationships. And the type of relationships that we're going to be speaking about is how you interact and socialize daily with people in your lives. And I'm just going to go over a few tips about making our relationships better. Simple ways to improve on our relationships. And first of all, when we're in relationships, sometimes we have a problem listening to what someone else has to say. And listening is a very, very important component in relationships. Because listening is very important because we need to hear what someone else is saying. We need to value what they're saying. A lot of times when we're listening to someone else, we're so busy thinking about what we want to say next, and we're not really listening to that person. Sometimes that person may be saying something very important to them. They may be asking a question, and because we haven't really listened to them, we could give them the wrong answer and the wrong advice. So it's very important to sit down and really listen and hear what someone else has to say. And I think another important point in developing good relationships with others is to acknowledge the importance of someone else's opinion. Because in some instances we think that our opinion is the only one that matters. But it's not true. God made all of us. He gave us the capacity to think and to come up with opinions. So we as individuals, as human beings, we need to acknowledge that your opinion is important, my opinion is important, and it's very important for me to listen to you, and it's important for you to listen to me. Acknowledge me, and I will acknowledge you. We should respect each other's opinions. Respect what each other has to say. Respect the fact that I do have an opinion. Respect the fact that I have feelings. When you give respect, you get respect. So we have to come to the conclusion that I will need to respect you as well as I'm going to expect you to respect me. Another thing, we as human beings, in a lot of instances, we feel that we are always right. Remember that no one is always right. No one is always wrong. So I can't sit back, at least I should not, always emphasizing the fact that, oh, I'm right. I was right. That's correct. What I did was right. Because you're not always right. You're not the only human being on earth that's always right. And as I said before, no one is always right and no one is always wrong. And if we take the time to listen, respect, and value the opinion of others, we'll realize that, no, I'm not always right. No, I was not right in that situation. And I want to apologize to you because I was not right. I should have handled that differently. And that's respect. That's valuing others and their opinions. One other thing that I'm going to talk about is the fact that we need to compromise with others. Because we're not always right, we're not always wrong. Someone else is not always right and they're not always wrong. Maybe I'm 60% right this time and you were 40% wrong. Maybe the next time I'm 40% correct and 60% wrong. So we have to come together as human beings and compromise. These are points that will help to make our everyday relationships work better. Compromise is very important. We have to be humble. The Bible says, an humble child will taste the grace of God. And being humble is one of the key components of establishing good relationships. I hope that you have gotten something out of what I have tried to put before you this morning. And if you have, I hope that you will see that you try to make it work in your everyday life. Because just listening, that's important too. But you have to apply these points to your everyday life. When certain situations come up in your life, think about it. How will I handle this situation? Am I going to acknowledge this person and value this person, even though I may think that this is not the correct way to do it? But it is my duty to listen, to acknowledge, to value, and respect the opinions of others. Because I'm not always right, and I'm not always wrong. And neither are you. I hope that you've gotten something from what I've had to say today. And I hope that you will have a beautiful day today. I hope the rest of your life will be just marvelous. God bless you, and we'll see you the next time on Love Your Life's Journey. God bless you. Thank you.